The title of this talk today on Red Glasses is Disease. And we all have this disease. It's the greatest disease that anyone can ever have, and that is a low view of you. Now, we all have the disease. I've got it, you've got it, we all have it. There are certain signs in people, and you won't certainly have all these signs, but you'll have some of these signs that you can tell if a person has that low view of themselves. Let me give you some examples. Critical of others, critical of themselves, argumentative, talking constantly, putting others down, sensitive to criticism, social withdrawal, irritation, hostility, too much focus on their personal problems, physical symptoms like fatigue, insomnia, and headaches, feelings of worthlessness, experiencing shame after failure, fear of failure, people pleaser, fear to express their opinions. You can't accept praise and compliments, apologize unnecessarily, a buyaholic, a drinkaholic, a sleepaholic. And so here's what we need to know. You and I are made in the image of God. And we'll talk about that more later. God created you and me, and He created you and me in His image. And so therefore, His assessment of you and me is this: we're valuable, significant, and good. Well, then the question becomes, if that's true, why don't I feel valuable? Why don't I feel significant? Why don't I feel good? Well, there's a problem. Each of us have been born disconnected from God. As a result of that, we have a deeper disease, and that deeper disease is sin, which produces shame and guilt in our lives. The culture around us says, well, what you really need is you really need at least three things. You need status, you need appearance, and you need performance in all the areas of your life. For students, you need brains, beauty, and things or stuff. So we also need to know, and I almost forgot this one, that often parenting, how you and I were raised, has a great deal to do with how we view ourselves, how we perceive ourselves. So what do we need to do? Well, number one, the most important thing is we need to be reconnected with God through Jesus Christ. And He is the only one that will give you and me a new view of you, a new view of me. You think about that and ask yourself, is Jesus in my life? And if He is, am I taking seriously what He thinks about me? He loves you. He cares for you. He made you. He thinks you're good. He thinks you're significant. He thinks you're valuable. So you think about that and then make sure He lives in your life.